My name is John Walton, owner and operator of S&G Automotive Repair LLC in Riverdale, Georgia. I'm here to talk about today about the importance of a man, part of a family value, how important it is to be the strong point of the family. It's very critical to stay focused and be positive around the whole family environment, because when you have little ones coming up, they're gonna have to have a reference point, and they need a positive reference point. The best thing I would say to do is the whole family stay involved in doing positive things, as well as staying focused on God, reading the Bible together, as well as staying around other positive environments, such as going to positive events. Not necessarily totally church, but you can do things such as go to a positive movie, go on a family vacation, just go and sightseeing, seeing other different ventures and the different cultures of other lives, that you can get a reference point on how other people are living. Pretty much I would say that would be my starting point with someone that's needing a reference point. I'm pretty much a living testimony myself. From when I was a small child, I was raised by my grandmother. I didn't have both parents there, but it's very important to have at least, if possible, all positive people involved, such as a family member, or at least the father and the parent, the mother together. Every now and then, it's not a perfect picture on life. It's always going to be some ups and downs, but the main thing is you got to learn from the downs so you can keep yourself up. Pretty much I would say, when I was small, I had every excuse to go to drugs and alcohol, but I choose not to, because I said I wanted something out of my life. Basically, I stayed positive, doing the chores around the house, learning how to cook, learning how to do this and that from my grandmother. Learn how to pray at an early age, learn about church and God at an early age. As a child, you probably could reference it as a willpower situation, where when you're a teenager up to adult, then that willpower converts into faith. Both of those are pretty much the same reference point. It just depends on how you can be able to comprehend from it. But pretty much, like I said again, I had every excuse in life to give up, but I chose to stay occupied, and that's what got me here today with my family, because I knew what I wanted in life. I chose to use my trade as something to keep me occupied, keep my mind occupied, and stay off in the negativism things, so that I wouldn't defer of going down the wrong path. So I chose to start working on my bicycle when I was a little age, at 10 years old, and pretty much from there I just said, okay, let's keep my mind occupied. And as my uncles worked on their cars around the house, I kept watching them, and then eventually I started assisting and helping them, and then I got more interested in converting from working on bicycles to working on cars, and that's what got me here today, along with another positive hobby that I've done. It was weightlifting. Weightlifting strengthens you. When you feel like you're weak in town, then that's the time to go in and just lift some weights. Not only is it going to condense it and strengthen you, but it's going to strengthen your mind as well. But I would say it's best to keep both strengthened, as well as your mind as well as your body. It doesn't do no good to have a strong body and have a weak mind. So if it's anything that you want to get out of this video that we're doing here, is stay focused, stay around positive people, make sure that you associate yourself much as possible with the right people, because it's okay to see negativism. You're never going to get away from it, but I will always say, the negative things you attain in life, you can let that be on one side, and then you allow the positive things to be on another side. Just like a battery, you got a negative on one side of a battery, you got a positive side on the side of the battery. And what you do is you allow the negative to work with you, not against you. You create a source of power to allow yourself to move forward. Again, that's pretty much that I have to offer today. I thank God for my family that I have, as well as uh, my wife, my son, and I want to have a good reference point for every customer that comes through. A lot of times I have to motivate people that come through, not only for car repairs. I also, sometimes they'll ask me a question and I'll just be straightforward with them about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to here to help, call it just like a referee said. But I don't get into telling other people personal issues or discussing them with other people. So I'm not that kind of person. But if you ask me, I'm the kind of person that's going to help try to motivate you to help you make a right, intelligent decision on your life. That's pretty much all I have to say at this time. But God bless you, and hope you get something out of this and get more insight on life. Take care.